I made $2.5 million as a crafter, and in today's video, I'm going to give you 5 practical things that you can do to monetize your business while working a 9 to 5. I know exactly what it's like to balance a full-time job, a family, and have your creative passion, because that's exactly how I started. I built my multi-million dollar crafting business during lunch breaks, late nights, and even weekends. So if I can do it, you can do it too. Hey crafties, it's Kylea, your favorite crafting coach and crafter. Let's hop into today's video. Today's video is inspired all by you because of my last video that went crazy, and y'all went crazy in the comments. Mostly good, but y'all read me a little bit and said, we need more. We need you to tell us more about how you did this thing. So that's what we're locking into today. Step 1 is mastering your time. Y'all, I will work from anywhere. Have you ever heard of like mommy brain and even mommy skills, as far as when those kids are making noise, you know what cries me what. If they're fine, they're fine. If they're not, they're not. And then you have to jump in. I have mastered that skill to be able to work anywhere. I work in their practices. I work in my car. I work at the salon when I'm waiting for them to get their hair done, or I'm waiting to get my hair done. Anytime, any place, it's going to happen. I'm doing work. And I want to share some tools with you that I take pretty much everywhere I go that help me be able to work 24/7. So first, when I was at my job, we had lunch breaks, right? And during our lunch breaks, obviously I couldn't use my work computer for everything. So I always had my second computer, and then I always had my own portable Wi-Fi, so that I was always respectful of my company's policies when it came to work. And this little guy here is my best friend. Maybe outside of chatty, but this is like my best friend, and it is a portable Wi-Fi, and I can get data from anywhere. My favorite part that makes it different from using the hotspot on your phone is that it pulls from any tower. So even when I was in a school building, or if you work at a hospital, or if you work somewhere with bad reception, it's going to pull from any tower that's the closest. It does not belong to just one tower, if that makes sense. So if you had like T-Mobile, it's not only T-Mobile, it could be T-Mobile and every other carrier. Whatever has the best service, I'm obsessed. You can check out that link below. I also keep me a little bag of things that I need to just kind of be fresh and feel ready for whatever's going on. As the day goes on, I get very, very tired. I get exhausted. I got 4 kids, y'all, 4 of them. And trying to do all of the things can be exhausting. So I love to carry those things with me. I also just carry, and this is not mandatory, guys, but I carry some content tools, right? So this is a tripod that I can just prop my phone up on, and then I can just make some content on the go, so that I have no excuses, because let's face it, I hate making content. I'm really, really here for you. So say something nice to me. But I'm really, really here for you so you can grow too. But these are the things that I carry with me in my bag. So we're eliminating excuses all the time. I also keep my little portfolio here, and my portfolio is where I write down my notes and all of the things in here. And of course, guys, we already have our cell phones. So instead of being on Netflix and Hulu and watching all the things, make sure that you actually have tools that are going to help make you money. Here are my sound pieces. So even when I'm at my kids' games and stuff and it's super loud, these sound pieces clip, just like I have this one clipped to me right now and attached to my phone, so that I can get great audio no matter where I'm at. So this is how you show up anywhere. You have to be a master of your time. I am a firm believer in time blocking, y'all. If you have a Canva account, you can actually go put time blocking in and use some of the templates that they already have. They're so, so good, and make your own schedule. Just make sure that your schedule is built on multitasking and you're not looking at everything super, super linear, if that makes sense. Make the best of your time, own it. Step 2, you need to focus. You cannot do all of the things all of the time, right? So one big thing that we do in my community, the collective, and my From Craft to Cash community, we're really big on planning. So we want to plan out what we're selling, when we're selling, and who we're selling it to, so that we can really, really lock in. Have you, let me know, talk back to me, but have you ever went and gotten equipment? Have you ever gotten blanks, gotten stuff, and you were getting ready for that next season, and you waited so long that you ended up getting stuck with a whole bunch of blanks, with a whole bunch of stuff? You had things left over because you never really got to sell the way that you wanted to, because the holidays keep creeping up on you every single time. This is why you have to lock in and focus. And what that looks like is deciding, what exactly am I selling during this time period? For example, if we were looking at Mother's Day, I might say, okay, this Mother's Day, I'm going to be offering a few bundles. I'm going to do personalized flowers. I'm going to do personalized t-shirts and sweatshirts. And I'm also going to do personalized mugs and tumblers. And I'm going to create bundles out of this thing, right? No matter what holiday it is, sports teams, clubs, organizations, anything like that, you have to decide what you are selling, because a confused mind does not buy. So if you just get up on social media and you're like, I sell everything, I want to be your resident crafter, people are going to be like, okay, that's great. We'll keep you in mind. But then if a complete stranger comes up and they're like, I have this tumbler, I have this shirt, and I have these flowers, and you should buy them, and this is exactly how much it costs, and here's the link to my website, that person is going to win every single time. You have to lock in and focus so that you make it easy for people to buy. So lock in. Step 3, automate and outsource early. If I could go back to where I started with the late nights and the frustration, and let's keep it real, when we start out, we're typically taking money from our 9 to 5 and dumping it into our business. So hear me loud when I say you can have it all, but you cannot do it all, okay? So make sure that you're outsourcing some of that work. I highly recommend, one, maybe hire a VA. You can go get you a great VA for $3 an hour, $3.50 an hour, $5 an hour, $7 an hour. Even if you only get them for 10 hours a week, outsource some of the work that you need to do so you can focus on the bigger picture, okay? Some of those big things you really can outsource is social media support, posting on your socials, commenting on your socials. You also can outsource artwork. A lot of times we are stuck behind the computer with what little time we have, stuck on designing, stuck on Canva, stuck in Photoshop, stuck in Illustrator, trying to come up with the perfect designs. And I'm not saying give up your creativity here, but what I am saying is if you want to get to consistent $10,000 months, you're going to have to give up some of this. You cannot be everything to everyone all of the time. So now what I do is I outsource the majority of my artwork, and I outsource some of those things as far as scheduling and automating some of my content so that I could focus on creating the best possible things for my customers. And one thing that helps me do that is my design club. Now, you can go anywhere to get designs. I'll give you some examples. You can go to Creative Fabrica, you can go to Etsy, you can go to Fiverr, you can go to Upwork. There's tons of places out there where you can get custom designs done, but I specifically made a design club for crafters to be able to go in and get the best designs ever. You can get custom Shopify banners for your websites or Etsy's or any selling platforms. You can give t-shirt designs. You can make bundles and mock-ups and everything that you need to grow and be successful. And the best part is you can resell it. So another thing that I really like to lock in on and teach is making sure your designs don't die. You want to make sure that once those designs are made, that you go and you resell them to other people that would like to use your designs. It's a great way to add additional income because we want to leverage multiple streams of income through our crafting businesses. Step 4, build your brand, not just your product. When I'm on social media and I get new followers on my platforms and stuff, I always come over to peek at your pages. And the biggest thing I notice is that you just have your camera and you're filming all your stuff, but your page has zero personality and it breaks my heart, right? So first, we want to make sure that our page is public so that people can see our work. And second, we want to make sure that we have something. Take notes on this, go research this when we're done here, but you want to have an attractive avatar for your brand. And that means that there's a real person bringing some personality, bringing some good vibes to your page, matching the aesthetic that you want for your page. And it can be you, but it doesn't have to be you. So if you're like, no way, I'm never getting on front of the screen, hire somebody else to do it. Get a cousin, get a family friend, get someone that can come in and be a real human behind your brand, right? Because that's something that AI can never replace. So make sure that you show up for your brand with personality. You don't even have to show yourself all the times, but even having videos where you're just showing with your hands, I'm making the item versus just taking a picture of the finished product every time is going to help you land more views. So make sure that you're creating videos, make sure that you're creating reels, make sure you're creating shorts, and you actually have a human element in there. I promise you, you're going to start seeing so many more views and getting so much more traction for your brand. It's going to be incredible. And from there, we're going to connect this great content we made, circle back a little bit to those automations that we talked about in our automations and our graphics and stuff. And it's all one big happy family so that we can grow. Step 5, reinvest your money back into your business. This is another biggie that I wish I would have known so much sooner. My goal was to make sure that my 9 to 5 was no longer being the main source of funding as I grew my crafting business. And to learn how to do that, I had to make sure I did something called getting in the room and staying in the room. I went and joined communities. I invested in coaching. I didn't only learn, but I got around people that were executors. And they say that we are the sum of the 5 people that we spend the most time with. I want you to think about that. Are those 5 people just great people for your life? Or are they also great people for your business? And if you make a shift, then maybe you can be around more people that are executing. Think about what it would feel like to get on a call a few times a week to talk about marketing in your business, to talk about monetizing your business, to talk about those frustrations, overcoming some of those barriers that we have with websites and sales taxes and all the things. Community is so important to help you get there. I am not just saying this because I have a community and I would love for you guys to join my community. I'm saying this as someone who invests heavily into her professional development so that I can execute at the highest of levels. And that has made such a big difference in my business. I told this story we just had an event. It's called Crafting Your Best Year Ever. And in some, I talked about my very best friend. I talked about when I was having some problems in my business and I called sis up and she was like, hey, it's going to be okay. I love you so much. Pray on it and take a hot bath. And while that was great bestie advice, I needed somebody in my corner that was going to give me strategy and say, okay, go do X, Y, and Z so you can make that money back, right? So make sure that you get in the room and stay in the room. So there you have it. Here are 5 things that I did to grow my business from $0 to $3 million. And of course, this is just a very short video, y'all. Don't come for me in the comments. Tell me one thing that you took away at least, but this is just a short video. There's no way that I could teach you what I teach an entire program over the course of a year in one short video, but you are welcome to join me in the next class I teach. Check out our section below and we'll give you more information there. I hope you enjoy it, and most importantly, go execute. It's time to go from craft to cash.